Straight People Okay, the video podcast where we analyze straight culture and check in with majority to see how you guys doing. You doing okay? Yeah.
Debatable.
I am your co-host, Amanda, and I am a lesbian who uses she and her pronouns.
I'm your other co-host, Aliee Chan. I am a bisexual woman, and I also use she and her pronouns.
And this is Honey the dog, and she is also a lesbian, and she uses she and her pronouns. But you know what? Maybe she uses they, them. I don't know. I can't actually talk to a dog.
Honey, what is your gender?
What's your gender?
You let us know when you're ready. Only when you're comfortable.
No press. We love you.
Okay, so before we
Anyway.
check in with the straight people, let's check in with each other. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. Yeah, I got a haircut. I had a hangover.
Bye, Bob.
By Bob, a non-monosexual Robert. Chopped it all off. How are you?
Does your neck feel free?
So free. It's so weird. This is the first time I haven't had hair on top of my neck. It's wild. In my life. Yeah.
Oh, you got it cut like to here before.
Here, like my shoulders.
Oh, yeah. This looks great, though.
Thank you.
This looks very good. I mean, we could talk about the very big news that you got.
Oh, yeah. I sold a TV show to CBS.
Oh, Casual. Casual sold a TV show to CBS.
The Deadline article came out. It was very exciting today.
I feel like we've gone on a whole journey through this podcast because the first time we filmed, you had to have a meeting with a phone call with the studio.
It's true.
And then
As soon as we wrapped, I had like a notes call.
Yeah. And then you got the announcement right before we filmed the second episode.
Uh-huh.
Well, you found out
found
that
out.
It was sold. And now here we are, a third episode, and the Deadline
And it's
article
out
is
there.
out. Yay!
Yay!
What's going to happen next month? Probably not a lot because the holidays are
I
coming.
will have finished a few drafts by that point, I think.
Ooh.
How are you? What are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm ecstatic at all of the haters that are really mad that Chick-fil-A stopped donating to anti-LGBT organizations. Conservatives are so mad about it, and it's so funny.
That's interesting.
As queer people, I feel like we're automatically going to be a little bit hesitant.
Right. I'm like, I still don't trust you, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, like I don't think you're completely clean yet here. In the article that I read on Business Insider, it did say that instead of donating to Salvation Army and Christian Athlete or something, which are notorious for funding anti-LGBT groups, they will be donating to other causes to help homelessness, education, and food banks. Ooh. Which I think is incredible.
I mean, go them.
But conservatives are mad, which is hilarious. Because
Look at those Christian values.
That's the thing is
They're like, don't do the thing Jesus would do. Hate the people we think Jesus would hate. Based on nothing.
Because they're all like, you betrayed us, you betrayed the Christians. And I'm like, you see what they're donating to, though? Because I'm pretty sure Jesus did that.
There's a whole front half of that book where Jesus does that. Or no, front half of the New Testament where Jesus does that.
I was going to say front half of the book is, no,
front half of the book is not Jesus. It's the prequel to the Jesus thing.
Yes, the Jesus prequel. I forgot about that. But yeah, so it's been a delight to watch Twitter today and watch people freak out because I just want to...
Oh, love it.
It's just one of those things where usually Twitter will get me mad about certain things, but this is the instance when I wanted to just tweet to everybody who was pissed the die mad. Because I love just saying die mad. Die mad about it.
Mad. Also, not mad at these mugs.
Not mad at these mugs. Our Straight People Okay merch. Check Teespring.
It's out there.
We also have Dump Him shirts. It says Our Straight People Okay on the back.
Dump him. The answer is always dump him.
Just dump him.
Oh, God, so good.
All right. Let's check in with the streets to see what they're tweeting about.
Yeah.
All right. We have one tweet here that said, as a married wife, it's important to wear a bra when you are at home. Men like the appearance of firm breasts.
I don't know a single man that would be opposed to bralessness.
Agreed, right?
More free tits in every household.
And you see this in movies a lot where people will be like, oh, I just woke up and I'm wearing a bra and like a white shirt. And
Right.
You're like,
You didn't sleep in your bra.
You probably didn't sleep with that. However, when we did do Drunk Lesbians Watch Chloe,
Yeah.
Julianne Moore had just a white shirt on and no bra underneath. And I was like, why is this the hottest thing in the world?
Yes. Ooh. You sat on the edge. You took a risk, didn't you?
We're gonna...
You did.
So
Sorry, honey. Bye, baby.
Whew. Those were my dad reflexes.
I love that. I mean, unless you do have like I know people with very large breasts that have like sleep bras, but they're like not underwire, you know?
Oh, I did not know that. I have very large breasts and I did not know there was a sleep bra.
Yeah, you can get like a bralette for big chested ladies and sleep in it if it's more comfortable for you. If not, don't do it.
Yeah. So with this particular woman who tweeted this, you do run into a whole subsect of maybe not necessarily straight. The queer women might do this too, but probably not. Of like the women who are like, he must never hear you poop or fart. You must be wearing makeup at all times. Like it's like the in
Ms. Maisel.
Oh right.
She like wakes up before him and like puts her face on.
I was gonna say Kristen Wiig does that in Bridesmaids too.
Oh yeah.
In the beginning.
In the very beginning. Also, you have to be married to be a wife, so I don't understand why she's saying as a married wife.
Sure.
An unmarried wife is like a lady. Like I don't know.
It sucks to think that there are people who are like, I must be uncomfortable in my home because my man cannot see that I have flaws. Like,
yeah, and then there is a whole subset of like, this is how marriage works, and these are the rules, and let's put it on Pinterest.
Ooh,
you know, have you been on like a pin board?
No, that's like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yikes.
It'll be like cutesy acrostic poems for Jesus, and like, it's just bad news.
I just want every woman to be happy and to be free.
Let your tits be free.
Let your tits out.
Let the river run.
Hold on. Let your tits out.
What song is that?
Let the sunshine from Hair.
Oh yeah.
Let your tits out.
Let your tits out.
Let your tits out now. Cool.
Guys, we're great.
Our Straight People Okay album coming soon. Moving on. This was actually a tweet from NBC4 Columbus. I did not black it out. Mm-hmm. This went a little viral because they tweeted out, it's National Men Make Dinner Day. It's the day for men to take charge in the kitchen. Now, this is interesting because, and maybe you didn't think that we would point this out, but this is actually sexist towards men.
What? It's almost as if toxic masculinity hurts everybody.
What?
So weird. Feminism is for everyone?
What?
Why? They're being condescending to men. They're saying you can't cook, guys. You can cook. I believe in you.
Also, just like, how shitty. I don't know why they were like, this will be good.
No.
This will be a good tweet. Can't wait, because it's just like, it's super condescending towards men. And I'm sure there are a lot of dads who also make dinner, but I wonder.
For sure.
I wonder if there were some men who were like, you're right. It's time for me to make dinner. Like,
just like the division of labor between the genders. Like, it's just annoying. Like, what makes taking the trash out a boy job? Don't know. I do it. Why? Because I live in my own house by myself, and all the chores that get done have to be done by me. Bitches. Do I just sit in like my throne of garbage waiting for a man to take it out? Like, this is like, men live on their own. They have to cook dinner on occasion, one would think. Some men live with other men.
True. And only one of them.
Some men live with many people of different genders, and somehow we all have the capability of cooking.
I am super grateful though that I don't have to deal with any of this gender norm bullshit, because I am a lesbian, especially because I hate cooking. So
the first time we turned on Amanda's oven, you could see it. It's in Parallel Series 3, where I'm feeding Liz SpaghettiOs. It was the first time we turned that burner on.
Okay, to be fair, I had
just moved in.
It was like, I mean, 2 months. I had been in there for 2 months. Yeah. I'm just saying, I would be a terrible 1950s wife.
Yeah. I mean, same.
All right.
Okay.
We got another tweet here that says, My housing is paid for. I make a good salary. I get health insurance, 401k, 700 pounds of beef a year.
What?
And I live on a couple of acres. I'm a puncher by trade with a bachelor's degree. And I swear, you women would rather have a loser than a provider. It's sad.
It sounds like you hate women, and it sounds like you have a fairly violent job. And I'm not into dating you because you sound scary and entitled.
What do you think of the stereotype or the cliche nice guys finish last?
I don't think it means anything.
Okay. Because I feel like this is like one of those guys who'd be like, nobody likes a nice guy. Everybody wants a bad boy. Like those guys who are
Please say bad boy just like that again.
Bad boy.
That was so good.
I feel like he's like one of those guys.
Yeah. He's a little bit of a like proud boy, incel craziness.
Sure.
Like the little creepy Reddit weirdos like me.
Yeah.
Like little naked mole rats.
Who are assumed that they are the best people in the world and women don't like them.
For doing the literal bare minimum.
Yeah, and women don't like them because, I don't know, why do incels think that women don't like them?
Because they like basic dudes, for lack of a better word. They call them like chads.
Yeah, that's right. I have heard that before.
So there's that. And also they're entitled to,
Women?
interest, I guess, for these reasons that they list. Mm-hmm. But you're entitled to nothing for no reason ever. And you sound scary. Like, that's why women aren't interested in you. It's because you put off this vibe that you're fucking scary.
And maybe this is because I've always lived in a city my whole life. Mm-hmm. But having an aggressive man be like, and I live on a couple hundred of acres, makes me think, and no one will hear you scream.
Yes. I've seen The Lovely Bones and I've read it. This is how you die in a cornfield. Like,
oh, is that what happens?
It's not a spoiler. It happens in like the first chapter. She dies in a cornfield.
I get confused by Winter Bone and Lovely Bones. Is Lovely Bones the one with Saoirse Ronan?
Yes.
Because Winterbone is the one with
J-Law.
Jennifer Lawrence, yeah.
Winter's bone.
Yeah, you're right. It's the bone that is owned by the winter.
Not the bone that is lovely.
But yeah, are you okay, sir?
He's not.
You need therapy.
He needs therapy and
therapy.
a hug and a weighted blanket.
And please, for the love of God, if you do find a woman who appreciates all of these qualities, granted, none of these have anything to do with his personality, don't murder her. All right.
Oh, God.
Next up, this is the last one here. Marriage quality women. This is a list from a man. Let's see what he wants in a marriage quality woman. I'm just going to read it. Wants to be a mother, makes your life easier, is complimentary to you, wants to look good for you, there when you were down. If you have a good relationship with your family, she wants to as well, not obese. If you want a strong family, find them.
You sound single as fuck. And I'm single as fuck, so I can say that. You sound single as fuck.
I mean, obviously, the last one, not obese, caught my eye.
Right?
Especially because if you have wants to be a mother in there, you know what happens to women when they get pregnant? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying they become obese, but they're not going to look apparently the way that you would like them to look.
Yeah, we don't just like shit out 8-pound basketballs and then like get our bodies back. Like,
yeah, it doesn't just right back
doesn't
like that.
Snap back, as it were.
Yeah. But this
my
is
button came undone.
Oh.
I got so heated about that.
Was it about that or was it about the farmer before?
The farmer. No.
Your shirt was very attracted to it.
I'm going to try to make it like pop off again, just like with my tits. It's not working. Just going to do awkward things the whole rest of this.
I felt bad because I was like staring at the button, but I was like, I feel like that looks
like
weird.
Waiting for it to happen.
Okay. Anyway.
Also, not every woman wants to be a mother. Not every woman has to like maintain your own ego.
I mean, it's
are you talking about like, does she have a good relationship with her family or she has a good relationship with your family? Like,
I think it's a good relationship with his family.
Stop it.
It's interesting how many men are like, I feel like the Make America Great Again is truly like, can we please go back to the 1950s?
Oh, it is.
Women were subservient and
yeah, like let's go pre-segregation.
Yeah.
Like
Because this feels like that. I mean, and I'm sure that there are women who will meet this. I'm sure there are queer women who would maybe not make this list, but fit all of that. There have been, for some reason, a lot of these lists on Twitter recently.
Not into it.
What would be your marriage quality partner?
Marriage quality partner?
With this list. Well, not with this list, but like make your own.
Has processed or is processing their trauma and will not make that shit my problem. Mm-hmm. Is supportive of my artistic successes, will be down to hang with me and do nothing if I am in a depressive episode, is funny, good at sex.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
What are yours?
I feel like mine would be is open to talking to, having a conversation about family. I'm not going to go off of this completely. Oh, should I?
Yeah. Because I want kids, but I didn't put that on there.
Going off of this is open to having a conversation about family, is open to having a two-way street when it comes to lifting each other up.
That shit is mutual.
Yeah, we do it for each other. Is cool with not complimenting me that much because it makes me uncomfortable.
It's just a lot of knowing looks and being like, you know. Okay.
Yeah. Wants to look good for herself, and then
yes.
If I happen to factor into that as well, that's great. There for each other when we're down. And, I mean, family is whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Also, look at this guy using a semicolon on Twitter. You fucking nerd. What a fucking nerd.
Cool. So that's what the straights are tweeting about today. So now we move on to a somewhat related topic here as we talk about virginity. If you have been keeping up with Twitter or the internet, you may have seen a story recently about the rapper T.I., the one who, if you don't know the song, what is the song? It's
I don't know.
Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. Whatever you like.
Yeah, we can have whatever you like.
Late night sex so wet, so tight is one of the lyrics that he sings. Also, side note, Anya Marina, who is a female artist, did a cover of that song, and it's really sexy.
Ooh.
Yeah. But anyway, so rapper T.I. recently came out on a podcast and said that he goes to the gynecologist with his daughter to check her hymen. I'm just going to read some of the article here, and Aliee is going to try to take some deep breaths. The Whatever You Like star was later asked if he's had the sex talk with his daughters. He said, "Have I? We go..." Deja's 18, just graduated high school. Now she's attending her first year of college, figuring it out herself, T.I. said. And yes, not only have we had the conversation, we have yearly trips to the gynecologist to check her hymen. He goes on to say, right after the birthday we celebrate, usually the day after the party, she's enjoying her gifts. I put a sticky note on the door, gyno tomorrow, 9:30. T.I. told the co-hosts, we'll go and sit down and the doctor will come in and talk, and the doctors maintain a high level of professionalism. He's like, well, sir, in order for me to share this information, I say, Deja, they want you to sign this so we can share information. Is there anything you would not want me to know? Anyway, he says, look, doc, she don't ride no horses. She don't ride no bike. She don't play no sports, man. Just check the hymen, please, and give me back the results expeditiously.
Expeditiously.
Yeah. T.I.
Expeditiously? That's hilarious.
Maybe. Yeah. T.I. recalled laughing, but I will say, as of her 18th birthday, her hymen is still intact.
Okay.
Also, I would love... She don't ride no horse. She don't ride no bike. She don't play no sports, man. Just check the hymen. You got your new song, T.I.
That's just like some kind of like youth group, like step and clap Christian rock. Like,
she don't ride no horses. She don't ride no bike. She don't play no sports, man. Just check the hymen.
There are just so many things I want to say about T.I.
Wait, hang on. Hold that thought.
What?
Because if you're wondering
how
he treats his son, who is 15 years old,
I know how this is going to go.
When asked whether he applied such standards to his 15-year-old son, T.I. said he did not, and that he in fact knew his son was sexually active and okay with it. So let us begin.
Okay. First things first, Deja's gynecologist. Hi, hello, you should lose your license. That is fucking prohibitive. It goes against your Hippocratic oath. Don't fucking do it. Don't coerce someone into signing something that like lets you talk to her parent about her hymen. Don't do it. Don't do it. Lose your license. Lose your job. Please right now. Other than that, I'm a little not here for the hymen as a marker of virginity. Also, I cannot wait until like it is revealed that Deja's having like a lot of butt sex and like giving a lot of blowjobs. Because if there's one thing I know about teen girls growing up who have like very sex negative thoughts is like you want to have sex and you will find a loophole.
Yeah.
You have other orifices in your body is all I'm saying. But so the hymen, for those of you without vulvas, is like a little membrane that stretches. Mm-hmm. It does not break. Sometimes it breaks. Sometimes it like gets itself back together because like when you have a boo-boo, it gets back together. So it is a false marker of virginity. And it's arbitrary, and it's designed to like trap us all in this like web of nonsense because virginity is here to, it's a false construct designed to control women and girls.
I feel like I've learned a lot of like virginity is a social construct.
Yeah.
It was obviously used to make sure that like your daughter wasn't damaged goods before you sold her off to a husband. Like it's so outdated. That the fact that T.I. is still trying to use it, what is he...
It's none of his fucking business.
Yeah.
To be honest. And virginity doesn't mean you have or have not had P and V sex.
Right.
So,
it's...
God, I hope she's queer.
Yeah, that's the thing. There are some people who were like, what if she was just queer? Which, yeah, that would be...
I hope she's just, like, out here finger blasting ladies, like, left and right.
Well, so she ended up...
Check her fingernails. Or does she have long nails, T.I.?
So she ended up unfollowing him on Instagram. She unfollowed her dad. But now, as of today, I believe she deleted her Instagram, which I feel bad for.
Right.
Like...
Her dad fucking ruined her life.
Yeah.
By saying her shit on the
dad,
internet.
And I don't know why men still... Like, okay, so you want your daughter to be pure.
Why?
My daughter can never have sex. She must... This is
the podcast of fun voices for you.
This is me being T.I.
This is you being Charlotte Devereaux as T.I.
My daughter can never have sex. She must...
It's like transatlantic, like... Katharine Hepburn. My daughter can never have sex.
She must be pure, untouched by men until she is married.
Pure as the driven snow.
Yeah. Like, what? I don't... Why? Just, like, have the sex talk with her. Great. Make sure she's having safe sex. This is, like, the same thing as abstinence-only education.
Stupid.
Which
you want to know what abstinence-only teens do? They have a lot of butt sex and they have a lot of oral sex.
Yeah. And also don't know how to figure out penetrative sex either.
Yeah.
And then fuck up and get pregnant because y'all are fucking idiots and chose not to teach them. Like, and now that she's 18 and she's going off to her first year of college, I hope this bullshit stopped. I hope T.I. stopped doing that.
That doctor needs to lose their license.
Yeah.
I almost said he because, like, I'm pretty sure this doctor is also a man.
Right.
I don't know any woman. This sounds like some internal cis dude nonsense.
He's like, it's a man, yeah. So imagine just being fucking Deja and being, like, I feel like that's a little violating.
1,000%.
But like by two men, by your OB and also by your dad.
Yeah.
And I bet she is having sex, but now she's not going to come to you about it. Like,
also, you can totally have sex and your hymen can still be intact.
Yeah.
No one's dick is that special. No one's dick is that special. No dick attached to a human person or one you can buy from the store is that fucking special.
I just don't, I mean, it's, because there's no other way for it, if you're hymen checking, there's no other way for it not to feel like you see your daughter or women as a commodity and not as a human being. Because you want to control all of their decisions and make sure they don't get damaged by getting pregnant before marriage. And marriage is a social construct too.
Yeah.
But the sad thing is, and I was looking this up, and obviously this is like hymen checks are a thing that happen in other countries still as well. But to like
theocratic Yeah.
Yeah, but like to horrible degrees because like
Yeah, and then they get like hymenplasty just to like put it back, like if in the event of like rape, because they're like, I can't.
Yeah. You know what?
It harms everybody.
It harms everyone. I can't help but think more and more each day about how different the world would be if we lived in a matriarchy.
Oh, God. You just
That'd
like
be
lived on
nice.
that island that Wonder Woman's from.
Oh, Themyscira forever.
Themyscira with Robin Wright in her arms.
Yeah, let's go there. There's no hymen checks there.
No hymen checks in Themyscira. Just Robin Wright in armor. Sounds great.
It sucks that that's still happening, and it sucks that it's happening to Deja, and she got...
I'm sorry, girl.
Yeah. I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
I don't really care about your
I
dad.
hope you have some good friends who are like taking care of you and hugging you.
Yeah, because your virginity got put on blast for the fucking world, which is nothing to be ashamed of either, virginity, because it doesn't exist.
It's not real. And I hope you get to have like good sex with someone that you really care about.
Yeah.
I wish that for you.
I wish that for all of the good people of the world, but not for the bad people.
No, you can fuck off and never come again.
Cool. Any final thoughts on virginity?
Hex on your orgasms. No. I have nary a thought for virginity.
Hang on.
I hate it.
Hang on. We gotta go back to a hex on your orgasm.
A hex on your orgasms. Hexing.
New merch
All of
coming
you.
soon.
Just popping out these one-liners. That's what I'm here for.
So
Fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
So
Fuck
straight
off.
people, specifically T.I., are you okay?
He's not. He's inserting himself into business that is like not fucking his. His son is totally having sex.
And he's gonna get some girl pregnant.
For
T.I.'s gonna be
sure.
like, we'll take care of it. Anyway, so let's move on to see what not all, probably very few straight people are reading in what I'm
Straight
calling
book
the
club.
Straight Book Club.
Oh God! I don't
all
want
right.
to talk about Twilight right now. What's happening?
So these books are all in the self-help realm.
Okay.
And I will say that very few of them are reviewed. So this is definitely a not all straight people instance. But nevertheless, we got to check in with them to see if they're okay.
What do you need help with?
Make him beg to be your husband. The ultimate step-by-step plan to get your man to propose and think it was his idea all along.
Oh God, straight ladies, you don't need to trick a man into being with you. You can't. One, no man is worth some kind of like hex magic. Don't waste your magic on that. Don't waste your valuable magic on that. Make him beg to be your husband. Wow.
It should be noted that this is written by Eric Monroe.
Written by a man.
man.
Narrated by a man as well.
So the what do you call it? Synopsis? The
Yeah.
summary of the book reads, do you want to know how to really get your man to marry you? It's the situation.
Wait. Have an honest and frank conversation about what you want and need in your life, and then have a practical talk about like whether or not you want marriage to enter that. Is that how you do it?
Yes. That's not what they wrote
Great,
here,
keep
though.
going.
What they wrote here is, it's the situation every woman dreads. You know this is the guy you want to spend the rest of your life with. So why isn't he getting down on one knee? You're happy and strong. You've been together a while, and you're practically living in each other's pockets.
If you've communicated to him that you want to get married and he has not proposed to you within a timely manner, he does not want to get married and does not want to get married to you.
Also, you should have the conversation about marriage.
Yeah.
I mean, that might help you all without purchasing this book for $9.95.
Yeah. I don't know what the rest of these books are, but I think all of them can be solved with having an honest and open conversation with your partner.
100%. Also, like, make him beg you to be your husband. That obviously there's some trickery in there.
Yeah.
Granted, this is probably just like, we're going to do an eye-catching
Yeah.
book title because my name is Eric Monroe and I don't sell a lot of books. But it's just...
And it's pink because it's for ladies.
Let's imagine this situation. Mm-hmm. You read this book. You get the tips and the tricks. Mm-hmm. You trick him into...
You've like hatched a plan. You made a spreadsheet.
Yeah. It's
gonna happen.
You get your friends in on it. Mm-hmm. They help you. It's like a heist.
Yes.
But there's like a man involved.
For a ring.
Yeah.
You have to trick someone into doing a heist for you. This is how we know it's like for women who date men. You have to like get him to do it.
Also, this would be a really fucking terrible Hallmark movie, Lifetime movie. What we're talking about here, this like heist.
And then you like trick the wrong man, and you're like, I'm sorry.
So you got the tips and the tricks, and you get him to beg to marry you, and he thinks it was his idea all along. What happens when he down the road is like, wait a minute, this wasn't my idea. I didn't actually want to do this.
Yeah.
Divorce. That's what happens.
Yeah, don't trick someone into doing something they don't want to do.
Exactly.
Believe them the first time they say something.
Straight people, say it with me. Communication.
If you can't do it, invite a third party, and they're called therapists. They'll help you do it.
There are also ones that are specifically for couples.
What?
Therapy.
It's what's for dinner.
See it on merch. All right, so we got this ridiculous one. Moving on, this is actually a couple of books coming up.
Okay.
Get ready for this.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Okay. Christian husband's guide to fingering and pleasuring his wife with his hands. Also by the same author, Christian wife's guide to pleasing her husband with great fellatio.
Why you gotta bring Christ into this? Jesus does not belong in anyone's bedroom. Unless it's on a crucifix, and like even that's like wall art. Oh God, no. Why do we have to be Christ-like in our sex?
That's what I was like, I have nothing
and in our foreplay, very specifically.
Yeah. I have nothing against people trying to better themselves in this area or getting these books. The thing that threw me off the most about this is Christian wife, Christian husband. I was like, why is this specifically for only Christians? Can Muslims or Jewish people read this?
No, because you have to pray with your hands and then put them in a lady.
Sure, or put a dick in your mouth. Speaking of God entering your sex life, there is speaking of straight people, Ashley Graham and husband say prayer before sex is the ultimate form of foreplay. It's a great bonding experience. If you pray, that's fine, but it just makes me think of, The Office. I feel God in this Chili's tonight. I just think of, I feel God in this vagina tonight.
I mean,
if that's your kink.
So interesting.
I don't want to kink shame. If people really
don't want to kink shame anyone who needs to do some God role play, but like,
gotta bring Jesus. Do you want to have a threesome with Jesus?
I don't. Weirdly enough. So weird how that's a non-sexual thing for me, even though I've watched season 2 of Fleabag like 5 times.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, no, big no.
Will you accept Jesus Christ into your bedroom?
Never. No, I rescind that invitation. You shall not pass. Next.
All right, so that was just some things I thought.
That's gross.
I just like the Christian wives. And
your poor Amazon search list is so fucked now.
I know. All right, moving on to the last one, which might be the best. Rules for dating a married man. How to be a good mistress. An essential guide for having an affair with a married man.
No. Oh my God. And it's written by another guy.
Yes. In fact, his name is Guy. Guy Butler.
That has to be, 1, a fake name. 2,
you don't think that
you just said that you cheat on your wife in a book. You wrote a whole book about how you're shit at marriage?
I feel like if you ever wanted to ruin someone's marriage, you buy
just buy this book.
Buy the book
Plant
and get the Amazon address to just ship to them.
I was talking to Erin, and we were like, because we stalked, I taught her how to stalk good on the internet. But if you find someone's address, like the weirdest prank you could ever pull on them is just to anonymously send a random Amazon box of just the most random shit and have their partner be like, what is this? It's like that, some tennis balls, a yoga mat, a pack of string cheese. The person's like, what is this?
I like the pack of string cheese.
It has to be random.
The summary of this book says,
no.
Women who are involved in an affair with a married man often have to walk a balanced tightrope between satisfying their own needs as well as those of the man with whom they are involved.
You can't satisfy anyone's needs. That's part of what makes it bad.
Yeah, true. For most women, these affairs usually turn out to be nerve-wracking experiences, meandering among emotions such as excitement, thrill, and the fears of rejection and abandonment.
Ooh.
But yeah, so
Well, it's got 2 stars on Amazon.
2.5.
2.5 stars. Looks like someone got caught.
Yeah, someone got caught. So let's read the reviews real quick.
Oh, God, you pulled it up? Yes.
All right, so
yes.
one person said, could have been longer chapters and more detailed. This day and time, the side chick getting treated better than the wife. Plus, everyone knows about karma, so leaving your wife is a no-no.
Okay, Sonia.
So Sonia is 100% a side piece.
1,000%.
One person said, underwhelming to say the least. I thought there would be more to it than just the obvious. It was okay.
It sounds like this is a whole book of saying, don't get caught.
Yeah. Have read several books on this topic.
Several.
Yeah, this Kindle customer who gave it 2 stars and said, not the best, said, have read several books on this topic. This one didn't seem helpful. Definitely better books out there. Got bored after a few pages. Also, 2 people found this helpful. 8 people found Sonia's helpful. Oh, and Sonia's review is titled, This Book Just Told What Every Person Should Know When Dating a Married Man. Nothing new or something no one should not have known.
Well,
Okay, if you have an open marriage, do people with open marriages, like, call
They're
mistresses? And yeah, they're not called, like, mistress or...
they're your other partners.
So this is fucked up.
This is for monogamous people looking to be non-monogamous in a fucked up way.
So straight people, if you need a whole ass book on how to cheat on your significant
On
other,
how to be proactive as a third party when someone is cheating on their wife.
and specifically,
Like, this is for the side chicks.
yeah, specifically women too, which is interesting. I guess implying that men always cheat.
Well, just that a man is not going to actively seek to solve his own problem within this. It's not like this is how to be a good 2-timing asshole. This is like for a woman because she's probably feeling frustrated and he's not helping.
How to deal with your man who's married and has to deal with 2 women now.
Oh boy.
Get ready for your time to be divided.
Get ready to beg for table scraps of affection.
Oh, God. You're right.
That's what it is. Oh, I could spend $10 in so many different ways.
Here's my rule for dating a married man. Maybe don't.
Maybe just don't do it. Maybe
Yeah.
there are like so many other men, and again, no one's dick is that special.
Yeah. Find someone. If you were thinking about buying this book, I would say maybe find someone who's more available.
Yeah.
But if you were like, you know what, I wanted to date a married man because I don't have enough time, like, to commit fully
Yeah.
to a man, put that out there. You know how many men
Yeah.
would be so fine with that?
Or like find someone just regular emotionally unavailable. There's so many of them.
That's true. It doesn't have to be. They don't have to be married.
They don't have to have an excuse.
I guarantee there are some damaged men out there who
For
will ignore you
sure.
regardless.
My kink is getting ignored. Yes. My kink is being a secret. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Is it really that
This all goes
thrilling?
back to go to therapy. We bring it
Yeah.
up like 5 times every
Go to
episode.
Is it really that thrilling? I mean, granted, okay, we can't ignore the fact that queer people cheat and have affairs too.
Right.
Obviously. I can't speak to any books being written about queer people having affairs. I feel like that the thrilling kind of ties hand in hand with like the being an exhibitionist, maybe? Like it kind of feels like the same adrenaline rush.
Yeah, or like it's a new thing and like you don't get like the new rush of like falling for someone like when you've been with them for a while.
Right.
So it's like you're just chasing some kind of weird dopamine high, I guess.
Yeah.
But then like just do cocaine like a grown up.
Do cocaine like a grown up, or like, you know what, if you want to be sneaky and not get caught, go like fuck your girlfriend in a cab or
Yeah, get a porn addiction. Like get a hobby. I don't know. You don't need to like drag someone else into this.
We know that any married man who's into this is 100% half-assing both relationships. Mm-hmm. It's not like any man is like, I'm doing great in both of these relationships.
I'm just crushing it. Killing it. Living a double life. No.
So that's what straight people, well, some straight people
Straights. Come on.
are reading. Some fun self-help.
We'll help you.
Yeah.
Be better. Just don't. Just fucking don't.
Therapy.
Go to therapy.
Cool. So now is the time in the show when we check in with a straight person.
Ooh, who we talking to today?
Today we're checking in with my mom. Are you okay? I don't know how to answer that. Are straight people okay?
Straight people are not okay. They are living way back in the 50s as to their expectations of relationships.
I agree. Cool. Thank you so much for letting us know how you're doing.
Sounds good.
Yeah, great. All right, here we are. It's the end of the show. Are straight people okay?
They're not.
Yeah.
No, in this dear month of November, the straights are not doing so hot, fam.
Straights.
Pick it up. You have 1 month left of the year 2019. Don't fuck it up for the rest of your community by being straight garbage. Don't do it. Be better. Don't.
Straight people, more like straight garbage.
Straight garbage.
New merch coming soon.
The heteros are upsetteros.
Between Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. T.I. Self-help books for mistresses.
Yeah.
Jesus blowjobs. Weird checklists from like men who don't have enough sex.
Overall lesson for the straights and for the queers, for all of us, especially to take away, is that communicating with your partner is important. And if it's something that you struggle to do, then say it with us, therapy.
Go to therapy.
Go to therapy.
Just do it. And don't waste your magic tricking people into doing things that they don't want to do. Use your magic for good, not evil.
Use it for good, not evil. Let's bring in 2020 on a better note.
Yeah. If you check up on someone's hymens, may you never come again. Christina.
Agreed.
Have a safe and joyous and prosperous holiday season unless you're T.I.
Yeah, fuck you, T.I.
Fuck off.
But if you're Deja, have a good holiday. I'm so sorry about everything that's happening.
We love you.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Aliee.
Thanks for watching and for listening and for watching and for listening. And make sure you check out the Teespring store for Girlship TV. That's teespring.com/stores/girlshiptv to get your Carol sweater for the season.
Or a mug.
Or an Are Straight People Okay mug. Or a Dump Him shirt. Which we should send to Deja.
We should send to Deja. But it's about your dad, sorry.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.